What up, YouTube family, and welcome to Caustic Kart. That's right, in today's video we're playing our version of Mario Kart with a twist, of course. We got these three squads here made up of a Caustic, a Vantage, and a Loba on each team. And as you can see, there's blue, red, and green teams. Each of these Tridents have been outfitted with 2 Caustic barrels for the Vantage to thus shoot out. We went around the map and we as well collected a bunch of batteries and a bunch of other materials and heals for the teams like Ultic Cells, etc. But it looks like our teams are ready to go here. Right here, we have our teams getting ready to start. They've already started their engines, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go ahead and give them a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! And we're off, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the objective of this game is for the Vantage on each team, red, blue, or green, to shoot off the Caustic barrels on top of the Tridents. It's a very difficult task, you know. Obviously, you can shoot the bottom of the Caustic barrel to completely knock it off, but we're mostly going to see the green Caustic gas clouds, which is going to be a signal flare to our referees to count how many points each team has. And please refer to the scoreboard at the top of the screen for an accurate count of how many Caustic barrels have been taken out during the match. Obviously, the team with the most Caustic barrels taken out at the end of the game will win. Now, one of the more difficult tasks of this is once your Caustic barrel is knocked off, there is a little bit of a strategy for the Caustic to throw the barrel back onto the Trident. But you don't want to take too much time because that's precious time. You could have your Vantage shooting out other Caustic barrels. The players only have 10 minutes to shoot as many as they can within this game set. Looks like we're having a little clash between the red and the green team. It looks like the green team is stunned. They are immobile at the moment. They also have one of their Caustic barrels down, and we lose the Vantage off the Trident. They're gonna have to get back on very quickly because they're sitting ducks and they need to get back in the action here. It doesn't look like they're too down bad. The green team putting up mega points on the board right now. Their sniper virtual is going crazy. We see the red team circling back around over here, fighting the green and the blue team at the same time. We have all 3 teams in the open water just taking shots as we see a Vantage mark hit the red squad. That looks like it was from the blue team. The blue team getting busy, and their sniper being Lauren Land. She's only got 2 shots left in that sniper's mark, so she's gonna take that ultimate accelerant and try to get some more bullets for her ultimate. Now she's back in the game and ready to go. One thing this reminds me of is medieval times. We have like the green versus the blue team, and they're fighting for their Lady Lobas to get as many points in the joust as they possibly can. We see the blue team over here hitting the pit stop and getting re-upped here, but right away a team is already on their heels, and that's gonna be the red squad. They saw them in that pit stop and now they're putting their pressure on, but they also have lost a barrel, so they're gonna have to re-put that back on really quick and get back in the action. I see a lot of ultimate cells being popped constantly, so I'm wondering how many of these players are actually hitting the barrels or just whiffing shots completely. But it looks like my boy Tanker over here is definitely hitting shots. But the thing you gotta wonder is if the drivers for each team are avoiding enough snipers marks and being very elusive, right? You have to kind of strafe in that Trident. You can't really drive in a straight line because if you do, you're subject to get hit by the sniper's mark, because these players might just miss the Caustic barrel altogether and just maybe snipe you instead. And then you're gonna have to take a battery or stop at the pit stop, and that's precious time where you could be knocking off barrels from the opposing team's Trident. The other thing this reminds me of is literally hood drive-bys. You see the Trident roll up past your hood, and then they're gonna try to shoot you out. I don't know. This is a little bit hood. You can ask my boy Reek, who's on the green squad. He might know a little bit about it. But we see these snipers marks going crazy as we have all 3 teams in the vicinity of the pit stop right here. No one's taking a pit stop because it's a little bit congested with all the teams right here in this area. We see them spreading out just a bit, but that sniper mark is a very dangerous weapon, ladies and gentlemen. They are going crazy right now as we see 2 teams circling around each other. I don't know if the circle strategy is the best strategy as we see one of the barrels getting popped on both teams and then using that boost to kind of reset and get away. You also don't want to be marked by the sniper's mark because if you do, you might be just 1 shot away from getting knocked and then your teammates having to take a stop and reset for you guys. But we do see the blue team taking a pit stop here. They're going to go ahead and reload on arc stars and some other heals and then get back active. But we do see a team rolling up on them, and they're going to get shot from both the green and the red team here. They're in a panic right now. Nobody's in the Trident but the Loba, and the Loba has to swing back by and get their teammates back in the Trident. Of course, we need to get another caustic barrel on top of the vehicle, but then we also see the red team putting shots on the green team here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're way beyond our halfway point here, and teams are going absolutely crazy trying to get as many points as they possibly can. It's a battle joust of the century, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we have our teams battling it out to hit as many caustic barrels as they can, as we see Laurenland get a crack on another team twice in a row with that sniper's mark. She's always playing Vantage. She's really good with Vantage, so I'm not surprised that I'm seeing her getting some shots on these barrels, as now I say that and she's whiffing. The green team hitting the pit stop. They're back in the Trident, ready to go here, looking for their first target. The red and the blue squad getting active. They're doing like a side-by-side Vantage assault here, as we see a caustic barrel fly off of the blue team's Trident. They're gonna have to try to get a caustic barrel back on there and get back in the fight immediately. Guys, we're almost at the end of this match here. To conclude the match here, we will have two teams that will battle it out in a sudden death mode. And unfortunately, it looks like the blue team is about to be eliminated with only 6 points on the board. We have the green squad with 11 points and the red squad with 9 points. Here we do have the green squad, and they're going to be facing up against the red squad. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the countdown rolling for these two teams and let them battle it out. 3, 2, 1, go! For this sudden death match, we have the red and the green squad. All that matters is the first Vantage to get knocked out of the Trident will lose it for their team. Ladies and gentlemen, the red and green team going crazy here. Virtual lining up a shot, and he gets it, ladies and gentlemen. It's the green squad that's gonna take the victory in this one. Give it up for the green squad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that sub button and follow for more Apex content.